How often do you catch yourself choosing between two simple needs, like paying a bill or buying fresh food, because there just isn't quite enough to do both? It's such a common and real moment in midlife, and it deserves to be spoken about openly. Today, I'm opening up about how I'm rebuilding my relationship with money, learning to see it with honesty and calm, instead of fear. And why that mindset shift feels essential for creating real stability and freedom in midlife. Stay with me till the end, where I'll share the small, practical steps I'm taking to ease money worries and rebuild stability after starting over. Real action steps that may help you face financial fear in midlife too. Have you noticed new money worries creeping in as you've moved through midlife? Or found those fears growing stronger since starting over? It's something so many of us quietly face. Money is one of those topics we don't talk about openly, especially at midlife, but starting over forced me to face it head on. There are many days when looking at my bank balance fills me with shame and fear. Since starting over, my finances has been my biggest worry, especially after being made redundant from my part-time job at the beginning of 2025. YouTube brings a small income at the moment, and I'm still on universal credit. Something I'd hoped to have moved beyond by now. But I'm learning to use this stage as part of the rebuilding process rather than a setback. And I'm not giving up. I'm constantly asking myself, how do I create security from scratch at this stage in life? Maybe you've had to start over and thinking this too. Or maybe financial stress is something you're quietly navigating right now. Trying to stay hopeful while making ends meet and rebuilding your sense of stability. What I've come to realize is that money isn't just about bills. It's also about self-worth, safety, and possibility. Since starting over in 2023, I've had no choice but to face the reality of my finances head on. But I decided honesty was the only way forward. Accepting my situation, budgeting for essentials, as that's all the money I have for. Reminding myself that this journey isn't about sudden wealth, but about rebuilding steady foundation, stability, dignity, and everyday freedom. Facing the reality of living on a budget gave me back my sense of control. We don't need research to tell us that financial stress is one of the top causes of anxiety in midlife. But research also highlights that making a plan, no matter how small, reduces fear. Clarity is calming. When we see money as information rather than judgment, we can make better choices. Before I share the steps I'm making to manage and cope with a minimal income, I just want to be clear that I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing here is financial advice. I'm simply sharing what's helping me rebuild stability and peace around money in my own midlife journey. So what am I doing to live within my means? Let's just say there isn't much financial wiggle room, so I track every pound carefully each month, prioritizing essentials first and planning ahead, so I stay steady even when things feel tight. If money fears have been holding you back, start with honesty. Write down where you are right now. No shame, just facts. Then turn that awareness into one clear weekly process you can follow. Track and plan your finances. Create a simple, realistic budget, whether on paper or a spreadsheet, to see clearly what's coming in and going out. Note your main income sources. For me, that's universal credit, and previously part-time work. Also note any variable income, such as maybe YouTube or freelance projects. Review these side by side to spot patterns and plan ahead for leaner months. Focus on the essentials. Start with what truly matters most, the non-negotiables that keep you grounded. A roof over your head, warmth and utilities. Nourishing foods. Basic transport or internet to stay connected. Thankfully, the shops are nearby to where I live, and I tend to walk to the shops and take a bus back with my shopping. Keeping focus on these essentials builds calm and control before anything else. Create space for growth. Note any new ideas for income. This might vary depending on your field, maybe writing, crafting, or digital products. Over time, I hope to create ebooks and resources that can support others on this journey. If you'd like to support my channel, you can scan the QR code on the screen or use the link in the description. Every bit helps me to keep making these videos, and I'm truly grateful for your support. Review and reflect weekly. Check your budget once a week. This habit keeps you grounded and aware, showing where you can tighten spending or allow a little joy money, and celebrate progress, even the small wins. Reframe your money mindset. Teachings from the Science of Mind and Joe Dispenza remind us that how we think and feel about money shapes what we experience. When we focus on lack, we create more of it. But when we shift toward calm, gratitude, and possibility, even before results appear, we open space for new opportunities. I've noticed that when I focus on appreciation for what I already have, ideas and support start flowing again. These small, steady action steps help me stay balanced on a tight budget. Your situation no doubt looked different, but seeing where you stand and choosing calm, clear steps forward may help you rebuild confidence and financial peace in midlife. In my next video, I'll share what sticking to my plan is teaching me. If you're also facing money fears in midlife, subscribe and share one step you're taking to gain some sort of financial stability at midlife. Let's remind each other that financial rebuilding is also part of the success story too.